Hey everybody, I wanted to reach out and give you a campaign update. We are on day 40 something of this social distancing quarantine setup that we're working under. And even though our state has been pushed to open and our city has had to make that same determination under duress, I wanted to let you all know what our plans are for the campaign as things start moving forward. I'm always concerned, and my number one priority is the health, safety, and welfare of the people of Tulsa, especially in Senate District 35, and including my campaign team. So at this point, we will not be getting back to door knocking or in-person canvassing or events. We will be following the advice and recommendations of the Tulsa Mayor, G.T. Bynum, and then also the recommendations made by the state party and the county party. Tulsa is kind of a hot spot for Oklahoma, and I would hate to become the next COVID Mary by door knocking and spreading a communicable disease. I'm really not interested in doing that. So I believe we're supposed to get new information as we go through the phase 1, phase 2 sets of reopening that have been announced. And we will monitor and follow that closely and make determinations based on the safety of Tulsa voters rather than any sort of political ambition or desire or drive. The weather has been gorgeous, and I would love to be outdoor knocking and talking to all of you in person and sharing with you the information about what I want to do for Oklahoma and why I think it's so important to elect somebody with the background of public service and the education experience necessary to really bring a higher level and higher quality of professionalism to our state legislature. As an attorney, I know how to be a zealous advocate, and I'd love to do that for you for Senate District 35 to make sure that the people in SD 35's voices are heard and that we're pushing for smart and considerate and viable policies that are moving forward instead of some of the hamstringing that we've seen and been done over the last few decades, especially concerning some of our antiquated tax code challenges that we've been dealing with. And cities especially are experiencing that because they're tied to sales tax. And we know that with the keeping people at home, that our consumer spending in Tulsa hasn't been where it's at. And we know that our city council and our mayor are having to contemplate budget cuts and furloughs. And that's unfortunate. We need to have a better, less regressive tax system so that we can make sure that Oklahoma is allowed to function as best as it can. The good news is we do have some yard signs available, and we've been having people reach out periodically and ask for them. So I've heard people say, hey, I saw my neighbor had one when I was walking in down and up my street. I'd like to get one too. So we know that those are working, and we'd love for you to host a yard sign in your yard. I can personally deliver that and leave it in your yard with no contact, so you don't have to worry about answering the door. And I can even stick it in your yard for you, or if you prefer, I can leave it on your doorstep so you can place it where you'd like. I am really excited. We're bringing on a digital consultant, so we're going to have some additional material to get out on social media, also looking for ways to maximize our outreach over the internet. And of course, I'm always doing call time to talk to voters, and I need your help. I need you to help me volunteer to do some phone banking. This is something you can do in the privacy of your own home, whether you want to make 5 calls or you want to make 25 calls or you want to make 500 calls. I would love your help. It is really easy. We have an online program set up, and you just make calls and say, hey, I'm volunteering for the Carly Hotvet campaign. I just want to know if you'd be interested in supporting her, and here's how great she is. So that'd be fantastic. I'd really love your support there. And we've had a couple of volunteers already reach out and have had some really good successes on the phone. So we're looking for any ways that we can reach voters without having to do a physical contact, even though I love doing that so much and it's the most effective and efficient way to get the word out. But we need your help to get it out, considering how we're still participating in our social distancing protocols as necessary. So if you have any questions, reach out to me on Facebook. The email for the campaign is info@carlyforok.com. The website is carlyforok.com as well, and you can also catch me on Twitter or Instagram at carlyforok.com, and that's CarlyForOK. Carly for OK. a lot of you have had questions about, Carly, how do I say your last name? And I've heard some pretty interesting attempts at it, but I will tell you it's Carly Hot Vet, like a hot Corvette. So that's pretty easy to remember, and I know a lot of people that I've introduced myself to never forget that, and some of them even still call me Carly Hot like a hot Corvette. So you'll remember that, but yeah, that's all I got going on for now. Just wanted to give you an update about where we're at with the campaign. We're committed to protecting the health, safety, and welfare of Tulsans, and we're still going to run an effective, efficient, and competitive campaign. So thank you for listening, and if you have any questions at any time, please reach out. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much. Stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands.